YouTube, what's up? It's Coach Tabe. I'm back with another video tonight. I've got an unboxing from the cubicle. I actually have 4 cubes in here, but we're only going to be doing the first one. I'm going to separate these all into separate videos. We're going to start with the Dayan Tengyun v2m 3x3, the most hotly anticipated cube of 2020 so far. Now, if you've seen my video, you know I didn't like the first one all that much. Way too flexible, weak magnets. Didn't really like it. But I've heard they fixed a lot of the issues with the new one. They got stronger magnets. There's a gazillion customization options. So we're going to go ahead and check that out. Before we do that, though, I want to give you an update on the giveaway. So one of the winners of the giveaway lives outside of the U.S. and unfortunately, mail service to that person's country has been suspended. So I cannot send them the cube. They're going to get taken care of in another way. But that means I have a GAN 356 XS to give away. So I'm going to be picking somebody. Got to be in the United States, though. Not going to deal with this again. Got to be somebody in the United States, and you'll be maybe getting an email from me here in the near future if you entered the giveaway, and maybe you'll just be getting a brand new GAN 356 XS from yours truly, Coach Tabe. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and check out the cube. All right, guys, we are looking at the Dayan Tengyun v2m. The Tengyun third cube, 2nd generation, as the box says. All right, let's go ahead and check it out. And what do we got? We got the manual. Now, I believe this is an instruction manual. And yes, some of it actually is in English. So we've got instructions here on how to do all of the different adjustments. I'm going to be getting into that later. Right now, we're just going to look at how the cube performs right out of the box. So get the cube, and then you got the accessories. So I know we got some cool stuff in here. We got 2 different screwdrivers. We got a Phillips and a flathead, and then we've got the adjustment tool, which apparently works on both ends. I'm not real sure how all of that works. I'll be checking it out. We got extra springs, we got extra magnets, we got an extra core, because for some reason Dayan was warning people that their core breaks. That's kind of concerning. Not something I'm real worried about, but kind of concerning off the bat. All right, it is in plastic, so you know it's a good cube. Let's get into that. All right. And believe it or not, it's not overly lubed like the last several Dayan cubes have been. It is a matte plastic, which I don't like, of course. And yeah, it's pretty quiet. I would say it's a little sandy, you know, a little dry. It definitely is not overly lubed. Magnets right out of the box are probably medium. That's actually pretty nice. Cube is nice and light. Now it's a little scratchy, a little sandy, nothing major. Okay, that's definitely pretty nice. Ooh, that is. Ooh, look at how loose that is. But yet it feels pretty stable. It doesn't feel like it's flexing all over the place on me like the first one did. All right. Yeah. Yep. We'll do a T-perm right out of the H-perm. There you go. You know, first impressions are definitely pretty darn positive so far. A lot of improvement over the first one. It's not flexing all over the place. It's not weak magnets. It feels really nice. You can see. Let's see if I can get it on camera here. There is the magnets. I'll show that more later. That's a 3 magnet strength thing. You turn you can turn it with the screwdriver, and that adjusts the magnet strength. Very, very nice. First impressions, very positive. How's the sizing on this? I don't remember what the size is supposed to be. This is my Guhong. So it looks like this is a 55 millimeter. Just a little bit bigger than the 54 millimeter Guhong. Feels really nice. Like I said, I don't like the matte plastic, that matte finish, frosted, whatever the heck you want to call it. Don't like that. I like shiny. It's a little better grip. But this doesn't feel slippery, and like I said, not lubed heavily out of the box. Corner cutting, pretty darn good, as it is on every modern cube. And of course, as you would expect on tensions that are that loose. And look at that, it pops right off when you pull too hard. Interesting. Okay, well, that might be a problem, although I doubt it. You're not going to be doing that during a solve. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and I'll do another video, or I'll do another section of the video showing you all of the different adjustment stuff, and then we'll get some solves, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, guys, before we get into the final thoughts for the puzzle, I wanted to go ahead and go over the adjustment options. And basically, you got 4, one of which we don't really care about, and that is the screws. You're going to adjust the tensions on the screws. We don't really care about that. But you also have 2 ways to adjust the tensions of the springs, and then 1 way, an adjustment for the magnets. Let's take a look at the magnets first. And for the magnets, what you're going to do is you're going to grab your flathead screwdriver that comes with the puzzle, and as you can see, there are discs in the sides. Let's see if I can get that to show up. And then the discs are numbered, and so they have a 1, 2, and 3 on them. 1 is the strongest, 2 is the medium, and 3 is the weakest. All you're going to do is take your flathead screwdriver and turn it so that the number you want is to the outside of the edge. In this case, 1, that's the strongest. And then you would repeat that for all edges. And when you do that for one side, it does it for the other as well. So you just have to go through each of the 12 pieces and turn it to the ones you want. And boom, done. Personally, I like, although it says I had it on 3 here, I could have sworn I had it on 1. I actually like the stronger magnets. It comes on 2. You know, they're all pretty similar. You know, just play with it and see what you like. Next up, we have a tension tool, a 2-sided tension tool, small and large sides, and there are 2 different ways to adjust the center springs and tensions in here. And basically, and this is where my issue with this puzzle is going to come in, basically you're going to take the small, shove it in here and turn it, and the idea is that you'll turn it to a number that, so if you look real carefully, let's see if I can find it here. If you look real carefully, the screw will be pointing at a number, and that's the inner tension, and then there are arrows for the outer tensions. Let's see if we can get that in to show up. Yeah, so there's the arrow right there, and it's pointing at 0. And you can adjust the inner and outer ones just by pushing down and turning, and then it'll pop into place. And the higher the number, the looser the tensions, the more corner cutting, the less stable that you get. Here's my problem. Basically, I find these impossible to see. On some of them, like on the green, where the center cap blends in real well, or the blue, the numbers, for me anyway, are practically impossible to see. And so I had a heck of a time adjusting them. And then after it was all said and done, I ended up just leaving it on the factory tensions anyway, the tightest ones, which is 0 and 0.6, something like that. And it ends up just being a big waste of time. It's overly complicated, and I just don't like it. The magnets ones, that's easy. You know, other companies have done that. I like that. Not so much with the spring tension ones. If you need more instructions on how to do this, JPerm and SpeedCube Shop have had some great videos on how to adjust this stuff. Watch those. But basically, push the screw in, or push the spring thing in, turn it left, turn it right, or whatever, to the numbers you want. Higher numbers, looser, lower numbers, tighter. Boom, done. Alright guys, I've had the Tengyun V2 now for a little while, and this is a cube that I really like, and I'll get to that in just a minute. First of all, performance on this thing is excellent, and it is smooth, it is fast, it is controllable, and once you adjust the tensions and the magnets, it becomes really, really stable and just a joy to turn on for the most part. In fact, within my first 12 or 15 solves on this thing, I got my PB single of 1412. That's right, I got a 14 on this, and you know, I was thinking to myself, man, this thing is awesome. I'm going to make this my main. And then I started looking into the adjustment stuff. As you saw earlier in the video, I find the adjustment system to be really, really hard to use and basically just trash because it is so hard to see the numbers. Yeah, they should have used some kind of color-coded settings or something, but man, whatever they did, they should have done something different because it's just so hard to use. And then the other thing, which just blows my mind, is corner pops. So this puzzle uses the same construction as the Tau cube, where the corner is like one solid piece and can pop off of the stalk while the stalk stays in place. And the result is that you can get corner pops. I had multiple where just dropping the cube, the corner went flying across the table. I also had one where you got a picture of it here, where the corner popped and stayed in place. And man, you just can't have that. That just is not acceptable. Not on a modern cube, not in 2020. That just, not for what you're paying for these things, that's for darn sure. All right, now what's the bottom line? So in summary, we're talking about a 55.3 gram cube that is 55.3 millimeter. It is 84 grams. It's a little heavier than some other puzzles, but that's okay. Performance is great. Good magnets, and you got a ton of adjustment options. The price is really good as well for what you get. However, the adjustment system is extremely hard to use and read, and you get corner pops, which I just cannot have. And so my bottom line is that this is an excellent cube. A lot of people will really, really like it, and it could be a main for a lot of people, but it's not for me. I'm sticking with my GAN 356X, which I've since broken my PB single with, and that's the bottom line for me. I'm going to stick with the GAN. You guys might really, really like it though, especially if you're looking for a cube that has a lot of adjustment options. This is a good option, but for me, I would say no. Don't buy it because the adjustment options just aren't worth it for the corner pops and for the other issues that I had with the cube. All right, guys, if you like what you've seen, go ahead and hit like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody.